everybody. If you're watching this, thank you. And also, if you're new to the channel, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. All right. So we back for another review of Love and Marriage Huntsville Girls Getaway from me. Season 8, episode 14. This episode was a hot fucking mess, but it was at least good. Okay. Something I was going to say before I started. I can't remember. All right. So we start in St. Thomas, okay? It's on. So we didn't really get airport footage like, when they on the plane and they packing like we do on Bravo. Low key, they probably had to swim to get there. Whatever. So her friend being Mel and her friends get there. Her friend Shanita, who was on the now defunct Football Wives like over a decade ago. And I remember because I would be watching all those shows while I was stressing in grad school. And then I saw her, she's popped up on other reality shows. She is clearly itching for more reality TV, but whatever. So the chef on the island that's going to be theirs, he's from the Own Foods Network, as Mel made sure to let us know. Okay, y'all. Okay, producers. Anyway, room assignments. Mel decides she's going to put name cards on the rooms. Honestly, that's the best way to do it. Okay? It was going to be some shitty way. So they have a powder puff suite. I didn't know that's what it was called. With 3 beds. Now, Tisha is the only one that asked to bring a +1. And now that's how you end up in a room with 2 other people. Next time, bitch, keep your mouth shut. Anyway, so Trisha and Stormy are sharing a room, a big room, whatever. Mel gave Sunny a separate room, and she was filling in her friends the same way I would have my close friends. Like, look, they not really nice to her. Although I would have never invited somebody on a trip if I knew other people were going to mistreat them. But nevertheless, like, they don't really mess with her. So, like, I know we're going to have a table, but let's make sure we have her here so she don't feel left out. Anyway, so I was like, yeah, it would be kind of mean to put her in a room with anybody else at this point. All right, so Mel gave the people she liked. The way she did these rooms, even before Tisha said it, I said, oh no. She designed the room assignments based on who she liked the most to who she liked the least. Respectively from best to worst rooms. Oh well. Can Nell please dress for her age? I think that's why it's always so conflicting for me when I see her on screen. And would y'all want y'all's child's daycare teacher to be acting like this? That's all I'm gonna say. Did she lose weight? She looked like she lost weight. She did. Anyway, so Kimmy and Tisha were too damn loud in the baggage claim. Was it just me? I was like, damn, shut the fuck up. Why are they yelling? I met my husband. I can't. See, this why these girls. And I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, I just can't stand people like that. Like, I don't, So, Sunny is walking from somewhere at the airport. I don't know if she had a separate flight that just got there at the same time. I doubt it. But anyway, it was like ice, like fucking glaciers, okay? Antarctica, when she walked up, when she showed up at baggage claim. Tisha, first of all, quit tripping. Okay, you knew this was not going to be a fun trip. Just say you needed your dollars so y'all can, maybe in the next 30 years, finish that house y'all ain't started, half started or whatever. Anyway, Sunny, why do you have a clear book bag on? You ain't going in a Jet Stadium nowhere with your grown ass. Even I don't have no clear book bag. Come on now. And that confessional look with them tights and that mini velvet dress, at least it looked velvet. It looked the same material as that couch. Anyway, please consult with someone on the staff. I totally get it. I totally get it as somebody who is not a fashionista, but I'm also not on TV, darling. I'm not on TV. All right. So on the way to the villa, they got like 8 of them in the same van. Stormy is planning to have her second child, and they're, looking for the surrogate or whatever. Sunny mentions that she is having IVF too, and she is essentially struggling with infertility. Her IVF attempt fails, and they told her basically it's kind of like now or never to have kids. I kind of suspected that anyway, why she was trying to force this marriage and stuff like that. I'm not here to go in on anybody about infertility. I don't need to make fun of people or dog somebody out because of that. I'm not here to shame any woman who struggles with having children. I think that's something that a lot of women struggle with, especially ones who have to have, a career and find stability, especially those of us who did not come from money and have a lot of different stressors and things like that. There's enough I can go in on Sunny for, but I would never do that. So I'm just gonna leave that there. So Sunny, your designer bags and your stretch pants are contradictory to the bank account. You are implying that you have to some degree. So I just want everything. I just wanted to like not be so contradictory. All right. Anyway, why is Destiny not on the trip over there with them? Tisha, that's supposed to be your girl. And when it became your girl, this whole season has been news to me. You and Kimmy. Especially after Destiny called herself addressing Kimmy about her husband or boyfriend at the time, now ex-husband, about that damn chicken. Anyway, this is so stupid. Every time you look back on it, it just gets dumber and dumber. Anyway, do better. All right, so Sunny says she wants to get to know Mel better because she liked Mel, but didn't really get a chance to know her for herself without Destiny. See, Sunny, this is where you fuck up. Because even though you may have been her producer, but you're claiming that y'all weren't friends, somebody who's operating on that show, if y'all weren't fucking friends, that shouldn't have made a difference any goddamn way. She's staff. You supposed to be staff, Sonny? Get the fuck out of here. Am I the only one who thinks Nell is ghetto? I want to know. Am I misreading her? I don't feel like I am. I'd be curious, though, if other people get that impression. I don't think I'm wrong for it, but I would be curious if other people see her that way. I don't care how much money they have. There is something very hood about her. All right, so Kimmy and Tisha were mad at the room assignments. Okay, Tisha, if Mel knew Destiny was coming because you texted her, yeah, bitch, that's probably why you got in the room. Like, what the fuck? Yeah? You didn't just invite a friend. We know you ain't really got nobody like that. That's why you be, like, creating fights with Kimmy so you can get some attention from somebody other than Marceau when he decides to give it to you. All right. So Mel says she gave Nell her own room because she's the oldest. And I said, I can't. And Nell was like, how you know I'm older than everybody? And Mel goes, because you are. I said, she was like, I respect my elders. First of all, Nell, first of all, I want you to stop walking around in spaghetti strap shirts so often. Not even, it has nothing to do with her body. I just mean for her age. I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, where do you shop? Rainbow? Anyway, do better. Rave? Like, what's happening? Anyway, so Tisha and Kimmy are complaining and bitching. Is it disrespectful? I can totally understand how somebody can see it that way. Absolutely. Oh, well. Maybe next time you shouldn't invite Destiny, or at least not tell her before the room assignments are out, dummy. Anyway, Trisha, you are messy as fuck. You got your nerve sitting up here judging Sunny. Bitch, you have a whole ass husband and fiance. Your kid is referring to your fiance as her father. You haven't even at this point drawn up the official paperwork. Like, what the fuck do you have to judge Sunny on? Now, I can judge Sunny. Okay? I can talk all the shit I want. But you got your fucking nerve. And you not... See, I'm trying. All right. So I want you to just shut the fuck up. How about that? You and your weird ass voice. See, I wasn't going to even come for you like that. But people... Trisha, I tried with you. And you're not even cute like that. Your mouth is weird. The way you move is weird. It's just like, I can't. All right, now she got a bigger problem or something. Y'all let me know and I will ask for forgiveness. But right now, this is just what it's given. Anyway, so Nell was tripping. Was it just me or did everybody sound like they were on something? Like on something. Kimmy, Tisha, and Nell. Did they share a drug? Because all of that was just, it was overkill. And not just regular, I'm on TV overkill. Like they were on something. But these are just my observations. Tripping over a fucking name card. Not a room space. A name card. In a villa where you don't even need no key for your room, you dumb fuck. That's what I mean. Something is ghetto about her. Anyway. And Mel was like, are you serious? As much as I pick up the phone for you, I said, ooh, Mel, that ain't the first time you done said something like that now. This is the thing, baby girl. Real friends don't count favors. And that ain't the first time you said things like this. Now, I'm just saying that, But Nell did deserve to get her hair snatched. Now, anyway, why is Nell acting like bringing up the Houston trip? Well, I did this for you. I did that for you. See, that's the problem. I'm talking about Mel counting favors, but Nell, you do that shit too, which means y'all really ain't friends like that. That Houston trip was a fucking shit show. That shit was a mess. Remember everybody talking about came back and they filming these things. They were like, yeah, it was cool in Houston. The Houston trip was good. No, it wasn't. We watched that shit go down. Where Kimmy was up here taking up for Martell and shit. What that pick me bullshit. I can't. But yet Nell continued to act like she was on something. Now I'm seeing Nell in those moments. Honestly, maybe this is what your kids were talking about. Because I really tried to give you benefit of the doubt. And honestly, I did feel like people were being hard on you. But goddamn. She's not mad about the rooms, but it's her damn name card. I said, bitch, shut the fuck up and sleep off whatever the fuck is in your system. Anyway, so everything Nell did, she should have done, especially for Mel, because you invited Martell when they were having legal issues, legal battles. He had been overly aggressive. And as Mel made the point, there's no men here. There's nothing to protect you from. And that show, and that trip was shitty. Y'all just went somebody's further in the South. Girl, bye. Y'all weren't even in the city. So Shanita offered to stay in another room just for it to smooth over. And she was like, no. It's settled. It was about the name card. I'm not even mad about the room. That bitch repeated that shit in the confessional. She didn't even have sense enough to sober up. But I can't. Grow up. All right? And I would not leave my toddler, my child, in her after-school care. Ever. So Sonny came and tattled. Because that's what it felt like. On Kimmy and Tisha, who were incapable of articulating their feelings directly to Mel. So y'all are lying, saying, look, we're not upset. We're not upset. We just feel like it's disrespectful. Y'all are upset. That's why y'all out there whining. Tisha, you act and bother. And let me tell you what I can't stand. I can't stand people who complain and do the passive aggressive bullshit. Bitches, Tisha and Kimmy, I normally don't try to go too hard on you, but say what the fuck you need to say, okay? Tisha sounded like she wanted to cry about that damn room, and that's the shit that made me laugh. I was like, you don't take your grown ass on somewhere. I cannot hang with these people, but I'm not into that hanging around people I don't like, okay? So if Mel's lying about the reason why y'all got that room, so are y'all. Because y'all up here, we're not upset. And then, Tisha, you try this dumb shit every time. And a lot of people on this show do this. But Tisha especially, I left my kids for this back in Alabama. First of all, bitch, we don't care. You grown. You didn't have to leave your children if you didn't want to. Why didn't you just you could have taken a solo trip at the last minute the same way Marceau did to Africa. Right. Okay. Don't pull it. All right. Anyway, so Nell comes out there. They send her out there to figure out because they all seem kind of loud. All of them seem like they were on something. Because honestly, as messy as Mel is, because Mel was fucking messy for this shit she was pulling. But Mel at least had a decorum about the way she was behaving. I'm sorry. Nell, Tisha, and Kimmy were all just a little too erratic for me. Like they took something. Anyway. So Nell comes out there. Kimmy and her got into it. We did not need Nell, okay? Nell came out there and told them to suck it up after she tripped on a name card. I said, what is going on? What did y'all snort, sniff, take? Like, what is happening? So Tisha, first of all, in trying to tell her what she can't tell you, and you tried to cover up her nipple, and she said, don't put your hands on me or whatever. Yes, Tisha, you were absolutely right. Asking, you want that hanging out? She was like, don't touch me. But Tisha, when somebody is on one like that, you say, well, you need to pull up your shirt. It would have pissed her off too. But don't put your hands on people, because let me tell you something. Tisha, you stay running your fucking mouth. And whether I'm not going to say you would have deserved it in that moment. But we all know you can't fight. Nell, like I told y'all, gives me very hood. Nell seems like she would bust your fucking ass. Like hard. Like you would go home and not be able to see. Anyway. So, Kimmy is going hard against Nell. Honestly, see, I think them two are a fair fight. But anyway, Kimmy, what were you so fucking mad at? I mean, Kimmy was just... And I'm like, see, this is why I don't do girls' trips. And I was like, then do a Maurice trip. Since he apparently can't be left alone with his DUIs and shit in the middle of the day. And it hadn't been a whole 48 hours before we saw him on lives with alcohol in his hand. I ain't saying he had alcoholic, but I'm just saying I wouldn't have really let other people know that. But anyway, y'all's couples trips are shit shows too. But y'all are really giving I can't leave my husband the way like Kimmy, Nell, and Tisha, all of them. Like 22-year-old girls that are like seniors in college and they want to talk about their boyfriends the whole time. And then get invited to other girls because they're really worried about what their boyfriend is doing back home. Like it was given that. But it also was given like y'all on something. So Mel plans a night party. It's not carnival season, but she brings in like the carnival dancers. That was cute. Why was Sunny wearing boots in St. Thomas? Like, am I the only one that... Because I'm not even a fashion person, but I'm just confused. I'm like, St. Thomas? This is the Caribbean. It's hot all year long. Like, hotter than Georgia and Texas all year long. What the fuck are you wearing and why? And why, like, even if it's a faux leather baseball cap? Like, I don't understand. I really don't get it. All of that seemed very hot to me. Anyway, they did the carnival stuff. There's a party. And I'm sitting up there like, is somebody watching Tisha's alcohol intake? Because y'all know she can't handle it. She has demonstrated that. Mel was dancing with the island guy. Please don't make those squeaky sound effects again on. Because it made it weird. It made it so weird for me. I can't. Don't do that. So people start, they sit down for dinner. They're talking around the table. I know the chefs and the waiters just be getting all a mess and be talking about it. So Tisha brought up that Mel said she was bringing her single friends. And she didn't understand why she felt the need to say her single friends. And Mel was like, well, I just wanted y'all to know. Tisha was like, well, what are you trying to say? The single friends are more fun than married friends? They are. Tisha, because you represent the married friends. You don't know how to have fun. You're lame as fuck. Okay? We don't hear from whatever. We don't even know what the fuck you think. All we know is that it is clearly some undergirding, barely concealed jealousy of Mel for being able to, one, divorce Martell, come out of it, still be standing on her own 2 feet after going through fucking hell. And that's just the shit we witnessed. Okay? With a crazy man. Giving birth to 4 children and still having a body. And still handling her own business. And making money. And took back her name. But see, that's something that you can do through prayer, fasting, and also knowing who the hell you are. You don't know who you are, Tisha. And it's pathetic. Oh, I wonder why she brought out her single friends. If she brought a bunch of her single friends, you'd be like, well, I didn't know you was going to bring all these single chicks. I'm a married woman. Don't play. That's what I mean. You don't have no fucking personality. Like, I feel like Marcel's there and he's not there. So they don't have to worry about their fucking husbands, her single friends. They got to worry about their husbands fucking calling them about where the knives are and what part of the freezer or the microwavable dinners are in and calling their phone over and over again to see that, you know, that kind of shit. So, Tisha, why is everything so fucking personal for you? I mean, there's several reasons why I don't like you, but you a weak bitch and I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Oh my gosh, your identity is hinged on being Marceau's wife and being in a marriage. It's so wild to me. Not because I haven't seen plenty of women like that, but for you, it's not even, I don't even hear you talk about being a mom while still having kids in the house. The same way I hear you talk about being a wife. It just, I can't take it. I need you to get yourself some business. All right, anyway, and you stay kicking up shit. And we know, just based on this season, you cannot fight. stop. Everybody ain't got that kind of self-control. So Shanita asked Tisha, in the conversation around the table, asked Tisha if she could be in the same room with people that she doesn't like. And Tisha said, yeah, I'm an adult. And Stormy's ugly ass jumps in and says, well, she don't like me? And Tisha was like, yeah. And I came and sat down right beside her. Shanita took that fork, pointed, turned to Mel, and said, watch her. I said, now, did she have to do it that way? Nope. Did she need to do it that way? Nope. When she said it, did it touch me? Yep. I felt that. I was like, yeah. Because I hadn't really heard it quite put like that. Because I always say, I don't fuck with people. People can't be my friends and be friends with people who have done serious harm to me or just straight up enemies. Oh, now we're friends now, but yeah, they're not. No. That's an op. It's an op. I learned that the hard way too many times, and I kept, trying to give people benefit of the doubt and running my head into a brick wall and bleeding. She was right about that. I don't give a fuck whether you like the delivery or not. And maybe she was being a bodyguard for Mel, but she was right. Always being able to be around other people in places that are a choice, like a girls' trip or a reality show. And they don't like you or you don't like them, but you're always willing to be around them. The bottom is, you cannot be trusted. The bottom line is, you can't be trusted. I said, I'm putting that in my toolbox. Now, I'm one of those people that for sure, when it comes to like work, making your money, yeah, it's a job. I'm not going to tell you a whole lot of my business. It's disappointing if you can't just have a buddy at work where you go, when bullshit is bullshit. But, because work you have to do. But stuff that's recreational, And you can't do something shysty to someone I love and am close to, and me just act like it's no fucking big deal just because we had. I have to remove myself from the situation. I'm not even going to be involved in that. I've learned from that. So, we ain't done yet. So Mel brought up at the table while all of this is going on. There's some messy bitches. Mel, you are a goddamn mess. So Mel brought up that Trisha has a problem with something. And she did not mince words. You ain't had to do all that. Mel brought up, she was like, well, I think since we talking about like fake people, it's only right that Stormy and Trisha be involved. So she was like, well, Trisha has a problem with Sunny. Now, mind you, Sunny down there trying to eat, okay? Because of Destiny. She was like, you have an issue with her because of somebody else. So Mel gave this quick, loud-ass rundown to Shanita, as if Shanita didn't already know because they've been talking about it or she's been following it in the blogs. Because we all know you and Mel had this conversation before. Shanita says, well, why are y'all mad at the boyfriend? Why aren't y'all mad at him? Why are y'all mad at her? First of all, there's several things wrong with this. One, Mel, you didn't have to do that before Sunny got done eating. Two, Shanita is referring to him as the boyfriend, as if he's not Sunny's husband. But at the same time, it is kind of boyfriend shit. And yes, and Sunny kind of gave that look like, yeah, that's what I've been trying to explain to them. But my thing is, Sunny, you still a bitch. And you did take that man right from under Destiny. There is something about Destiny. I personally don't know what the fuck it is. Okay? Because I don't see it for Destiny. That Sunny is jealous of and taking Moses was something that she thought could really, really get Destiny. Because she was jealous. And I'm sure it got to her. But is it worth it? But that kind of, I've seen chicks like that. That kind of pathological, obsessive jealousy. I just want to take something from a pretty girl or whatever it is about that person. They want to take it. And Sunny, you get what you get when you do that. Period. Anyway, so after Mel has created this whole situation, Trish proceeds to explain why she has an issue with Sunny out loud to Shanita, while sitting directly across from Sonny and not addressing Sonny. See, now that's the kind of shit that makes my fucking blood boil. Because I can't stand when people do that. That is beyond disrespect. You don't have to like me. Now, obviously, I would not be doing what Sonny's doing, but that's not the point. You're not about to talk about me in my fucking face and talk to somebody, physically in my face, talking to somebody else about me. I'm still pissed at this girl when I was in college in a freshman seminar, and it was right before it started. And they were talking about the work, but magna cum laude, okay? Y'all had that conversation, but I'm just minding my business. And I remember this girl who actively tried to, she wanted me to know she was ignoring me. And so I pay people like that dust. And I remember she was like, well, ask her. First of all, bitch, you know my fucking name. This seminar has 12 people, and it's like the fucking 9th week. Stop fucking playing with me. Ask her. Ask her. She refused to acknowledge my name. Somebody got ready to ask me. I said, mm-mm. And I just went back to write. I didn't even acknowledge the person trying to talk to me. Hell no, I ain't finna answer no questions for your dumb ass. Fuck you, bitch. Anyway, I'm still mad about shit like that. Okay? Fuck that. Okay? But honestly, whatever. I can't stand that I'm even having to somewhat defend the Sunnies and Destinies because of the wild ass shit other people are doing. Anyway, Trish, this really don't have shit to do with you like that. You just got to know Destiny in terms of filming. It wasn't like y'all was friends from way back in the way back. Y'all didn't really know each other, but Destiny's like best friends with Martell, and you and Martell had a rendezvous of some sort at some point. So miss me with the bullshit. And Destiny was in there telling your business to Kimmy and Tisha. So cut it out, all right? And that fucked up life you live in, miss me. So Mel said, so Trish said, well, something. So she's going on in front of Sonny. Mel said, well, I didn't know you were bringing Destiny, Tisha. They showed a text where Tisha was like, clearly she knows because I sent her the text. But they didn't send Mel's response. Now, did Mel probably see? She probably did. Oh, well, though. That's why you got that fucking room, bitch. Like, I'm sorry. I am beyond the point of trying to be the bigger person with stuff like that. You pulled it. Now, good. All y'all can sit around and talk shit about me in that basement room y'all got. That bed big enough for y'all. And Tisha, you short. You got plenty of space. And Shanita looked at her. Shanita is really auditioning for the show. So Shanita looks at Mel and said, see, Tisha just told you 1,000 times who she was. Watch her. I was like, but I was with Shanita though. I couldn't argue with the logic. Delivery, but logic, yes. I was with Shanita. I don't fuck with people who are friends with my enemies. And Mel and Destiny, like, just don't fucking fuck with each other at this point. Nah. You like her because we fell out. Tisha, get a fucking life. Kimmy, I'm gonna need you to calm the fuck down. Nell, please go get a detox. Anyway, y'all can let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.